on Facebook. What the hell?
But we're not doing what the hell.
Thank
Are
you. No, we are not. That is so last night. That was so yesterday.
Cards here.
Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Okay. I am just waiting for, come on, Facebook.
Oh shit.
Let's do our thing.
Go.
Shoot, do you know where my charger is?
Oh,
I know, God. Yeah, I think so. My thing is frozen.
oh no.
Oh, there I am. Okay. I'm just gonna get my charger. Oh, it's frozen again. Oh. Yeah. Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can't hear anything. What is going on over here? Oh no.
Okay.
The white cord. Oh yeah.
I do not see a place where I can actually tag you guys. So,
That's weird.
yeah. Oh, hang on.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, Raven, we're recording.
Dude, sorry. I'm just trying to get this cord for my charger.
Okay, I'm actually figuring out. Okay, I think I can tag you guys. Hi, baby.
He's so talkative.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. We are going live on Facebook. We are recording and going live. And I am not going to say what the hell. It's your business. It's your business.
It starts here. Oh, okay. Now we got it.
I'm not going to say. There we are. Oh, I
Ready?
hear it. Okay. Okay, I can hear me. Okay, so this is welcome to It's Your Business. Oh my goodness, thanks everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Jumping on. Whoop, whoop. We are live streaming this to Facebook. So for everybody that's joining us, just to let you know, that's what we're doing. So you're not shocked when you see yourself on Facebook.
He'll be Facebook famous.
Facebook famous. That's right. Okay, so tonight we are just going to be talking a bit about the Young Living business, and we have some incredible speakers that are lined up here to speak with you tonight and share their stories and their journeys. So we're super excited to hear from them. Woo-hoo! My name is Melanie Jansen. I've been with Young Living for 2 years, doing the business for about 1.5 years and loving it. At the silver rank, if you don't know what that is, like you can like check out our income disclosures. That'll explain what that's all about. But I got into this business because I had gotten a paycheck for sharing. And I was like, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Like a paycheck, it was a $300 paycheck. And all I had done was like shared with people that I love and was like, you need this in your life because it's so good. And this is how it helped me. And when I got that paycheck, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this is a thing? Like, they'll actually do that? And so then my upline explained to me how it worked and the business model and the fact that you do not have to, you're not transferring money, you are not getting all the products to your house and having to find the people the business model is epic. It is so fantastic for busy peoples, busy moms, all of these people over here, all these busy moms. You know, you set up your own account and the products go straight to your door. So you can build this internationally, which is epic. And I'm a single mom with 5 kids. An extra paycheck was the thing that got us above the poverty line. And that year I had got a $700 paycheck just before Christmas. And that was the first time in 15 years that I did not have to go to our local food bank for our Christmas dinner and to pick out Christmas presents. So that was a game changer. I was like, oh my gosh, I can actually support my family now in a way that is, we will be thriving, not just surviving. So here I am loving it and so appreciative that that was given to me, this opportunity was shared with me. So I'm just going to turn it over to Kristen because she's got some amazing facts, things like that, all about our business. So welcome, Kristen.
Thank you. Nice to see you all. So happy to be here sharing info. So my name is Kristen, and I got involved in the business side because, of course, when you try the product, it's a great product. You fall in love with it pretty quickly. And then I was told, oh, I could get my products paid for and make income. I'm like, what? Really? Like, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I haven't brought in income in 10 years. I've got a 10-year-old, so I've been at home for 10 years. I also have a, 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 9-year-old. So I'm a busy mom, but I'm like, wow, I could do this from home. I could get my products paid for and make income. This is great. I'm going to do this. I'm going to alleviate, some burden on my husband and bring home some bacon. So I went for it and it's been awesome. At the time when I got started, I wanted to pay for my product. At this point, I'm going for my mortgage, right? So I've been able to pay the mortgage maybe 2 or 3 times so far since I got started. And at this point, my goal is to be able to pay the mortgage consistently every month. So if that sounds like something you want to do, it is possible, and even more so, so get your products paid for, awesome. Make a car payment, awesome. Do that consistently, awesome. Get your mortgage paid for, awesome, right? It just keeps getting. So money is great, but the community that Young Living has provided me, being a stay-at-home mom, having 4 children, doing all the things that you do repetitively over and over and over again at home can drive you crazy, right? So this has been such a huge outlet for me to be able to learn a new industry and work from home and gain friendship and support groups. We have so many different fun support groups, whether it's like workout groups or book clubs or whatever, you name it, we have it. So it's been great in that way, especially, through 2020 where we're all stuck at home. And wow, I've made more friends in 2020 than I have made in the whole time that I've been a stay-at-home mom. So really a wonderful place to work, at home with the Young Living crew. It's been good. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today was just some quick statistics on Young Living and why we would want to do this business. The essential oil business globally is a $15 billion business each year and consistently growing internationally by billions each month. YL is the oldest EO company in America. So they started in Utah and they grew and I think are in over 26 countries now. So that's great about the business because if you have friends all over the world, they're going to be able to order their products. They're going to be the products. You can build that way. And by 2024, it'll be a $20 billion business. And the EO industry and YL is staying put for more than likely the next 25 years, right? They've been around for 25 years. They're not going anywhere. So it's a great community to invest in because they've been here for so long and they're not going anywhere. It's just so much opportunity internationally. So
Yeah.
super. Yeah.
That is so cool. And I just love that. I love the numbers. I love the facts, right? Like you can't argue facts. Those are statistics. Yeah, it just kind of shows the integrity of our company, the quality and like, right, like the durability. They're there. They've been here for 25 years, 26 years now. Like what? So amazing. So thank you for that. And thank you for sharing your story, Kristen. That's amazing, right? Like so empowering as a woman to be able to stay home and still be able to contribute financially, right? Like that it's not just all on somebody else or yourself or whatever, right? Like just empowering and oh man, that makes life a lot easier. So amazing. Awesome. Okay, so next up, we have a couple of amazing women who have chosen to go down the business path. So Elizabeth, let's hear from you and your story, your journey.
Yes, my name is Elizabeth. I am from Lillooet, BC, Stratlium Territory. I currently live in Chase. I have been with Young Living for 9 months this February, and I can't believe it's been that long because I had no intentions of making it past that first month of earning all my money back. But here I am 9 months later. I decided to do the business because I was a stay-at-home mom at the time and I wanted to contribute to my family. And I was just determined to get my money back from getting my first starter kit. And I did that within 1 week. I got all of my money back within 1 week because I worked my butt off. It really shows that you get what you put into it. So I worked and worked and worked until I made it happen. Yeah, I got my money back before even getting my kit, honestly. I was so passionate about Young Living because I was following the company for well over a year and I did my research before joining. I didn't just join it because it was an MLM company. I joined it because I genuinely was curious about the products and I loved everything that I heard about them. Yeah, Young Living was everywhere. And as a new mom, I was so worried about the cleaning products I used around my son. So I ended up getting essential oils from Amazon that smell so bad. And then I also got, oh, what's that? Mrs. Meyer's stuff. And that smelled good. And, you know, I thought I could believe it because it was on the shelf and it was marketing green. And I was greenwashed. Young Living has helped me so much with my groceries, clothes, eating out. There were times I wasn't expecting a paycheck because I didn't sign anybody up the previous month. And then all of a sudden I have like $200-300 in my account because my team is consecutively ordering every month. And that's what I love about it. I know one time I wasn't expecting anything. And then all of a sudden I look into my account and I have all this extra money that I could use towards my groceries and diapers instead of going into the crippling debt that we were going into. So it made me feel so good. And I just, I love the oils so much. You also get a team and a family. That's what I love about Young Living is that people are there to help you any time of the day, any hour. You can just message them. We have so many support groups. I have felt overwhelmed at times, but I find that I need to accept that my vision is always changing and my goals, and I need to keep creating these new ones to keep my drive. Yeah, I can't imagine my life without the oils or the cleaning products. I love them so much. And what I love about that too is that I only have to buy them 2 times a year, literally 2 times a year, and that's it. It lasts so long. But I think it's important to do your research on essential oils and cleaning products. So many companies can advertise that they're 100% pure essential oils, or that they're green and safe for the environment and safe for you to use, but that's actually not true. Essential oils aren't regulated, so any company can market that they're 100% pure. I think that it's important to, you know, ask them about their farms and see the process, because you can do that with Young Living. And I love that our oils are also regulated by Health Canada, which is amazing because essential oils just aren't regulated. So that's what I love about Young Living, and that's why I'm still with Young Living, because they just love their customers, and you get so many points too. Like I cash them in every time because I can't wait.
Oh my goodness, Elizabeth, that is so amazing. And that, like, your story is like so near and dear to my heart, because I'm like, it's hard as moms, right? Like, it's so hard and struggling. And like you said, like, you know, groceries, diapers, like that's what we're having to decide what to spend our money on. Not even decide, you have to. Necessity, and you're just in survival mode. And I love your happy little baby in the background. It's like, look at that, right? Like, there he is. You know, and not having those cleaners and things like that. And there's so many side effects of like the toxins in the cleaners that affect our children, and we don't know. And
Yes. I also want to add in that this year I am so thankful because one of my members actually ended up having a baby. So she brought this baby into a world using the oils and the cleaning products, and I'm just so happy about that. And her daughter is just gorgeous. But that's all. Thank you.
thank you. Yes, it's a huge effect, our choices that we make. And being able to do a business with products that we use ourselves, you know, that's a huge bonus. It is such a huge bonus that, you know, we're a lifestyle company. Like, we have everything. There's something for everybody. That's why we are constantly sharing, because, you know, we have like the supplements, we have the cleaning supplies, we have got you know, the baby line, a pet line, you name it, we've got it. We even have some food, like chocolate covered wolfberry bars. What? That's a thing. So yeah, so super proud of you, Elizabeth, and the work that you put in, and just how much you're willing to learn and do the things that, you know, you're being taught, and being part of the community. And I just love spending time with you so much. It's just, yeah, it's so good. And like, you know, that's a feeling why we do the things we do, right? Because you have a member who has a baby, and now her baby, right? Like, you've already affected 2 generations by just sharing. And it's like your heart. Oh, I just love it. It's amazing. It's so good. So thank you so much, Elizabeth. Aw. Okay, so Miss Raven, and a heightened experience.
What up, y'all?
There she is.
Yeah, what an experience this has been. Yeah, so where do I start? At the beginning? You know, if I would have known, finding out now that this company has been around for 26 years, game changer, had I known and been like interested and capable of joining Young Living 26 years ago. I am turning 41 this year, and my life has been full of a lot of things. So I grew up in the Okanagan and traveled, lived in many different places. And when I moved back to the Okanagan, I think it's been 5 years now, I was working in a leather shop, and, you know, just things don't always go as planned. My daughter's father ended up leaving, and he did not look back. So at like trying to move forward with life, I found myself being let go. Like, we mutually decided to not work together at the place that I was working. And, you know, like it happened really quick. And so when I started with Young Living, I didn't have a job. I wasn't even signed up for like social assistance yet. I was just kind of floating around. I have many, many skills that can bring me like a subsidized income. But thank goodness for that rock slide. I mean, it kind of rerouted my life. And so I found myself at Mel's. Melanie Jansen lived near where I grew up for years before I moved down. And I've known Mel for, gosh, I think it's been like 12 years now. So when I was introduced to the oils, it was the minute I walked through those doors. Here's some oils. I remember she put some on my face and I was exhausted. I didn't know what I was doing. And so I had a bath. I bathed in them. I'm sure I ingested them. I put them on my skin. There was a diffuser in every room. It was such a pleasant like experience, not only because she's a really good friend of mine, but because the atmosphere, the energy had changed and she was on a different life path. And all she wanted to do was to get that through my skull, like so that we could do this together. And and so hearing about the oils the first time, I was very skeptical. Previous to probably about a year previous to smelling Young Living essential oils, I was doing some counseling and she was using essential oils to lock in like the healing and like repairing memories and, you know, just becoming whole again. And I remember I wanted that. I wanted like my senses need to be stimulated. Like my psychological makeup just constantly needs to be like, what's going on? And I love all that. And so hearing the first thing was the seed to seal. The seed to seal guarantee that Young Living provides as a it's a promise that they will never put any additional ingredients in combination or in maintenance or bottling or any part of the process. It is 100% what it says it is on that bottle. And growing up in the Okanagan, we were grown up with organic orchardists and gardening and, you know, fresh meat and, you know, like I know the benefits. So hearing that there's a company that has that, I wanted that. And I knew that was, even if anything, I knew that was going to be something healthy that I can use within my home. And so on top of that, there was a little fire lit in me that one day. Dora had come over and I kind of grilled her about like the business, and it was a good time. You know, she was very professional and she didn't really understand my humor a little bit. You know, I'm a kind of serious person, but not serious. So, but after hearing what Mel and Dora and seeing basically what they had to say about the not only the company but their standards and like the capabilities of becoming a business partner with Young Living, that intrigued me. So remember I said that I had no money. I had no money for gas. I'm a barber. I'm a mobile barber. So wherever I go, I do a haircut and I can hang, you know. So that type of lifestyle, I've, you know, combining it with the business of Young Living, I have manifested the ideal work environment for my personality and being. So that was about almost 2 years ago. It was February 2 years ago. And it's incredible to think that it's been 2 years. Like it feels like it was just yesterday, and coming in hot like I was. I cut 10 people's hair. We did a barber event to make the money, the cash to buy this beautiful 11 oils and diffuser. And I had doubts many times along the way. What the heck am I doing? But believing that the universe and creator's got a bigger plan, and you're destined to do what it is that you're doing, as long as you're putting actions towards that dream, that unknown, and not just kind of like floating around. So I had a lot of like roadblocks and obstacles to overcome with doing the business. I want to say that I've been interested in doing the business for the whole time, but it wasn't until I went to GoPro the first year in December, so like just over a year ago, when I made a miracle happen again. I didn't know how I was going to get there, and Mel, Dora, and Lisa Blackstock, like they oil interventioned me into getting my butt in action. and that type of a friendship, like you can't find that anywhere. Like the community that you create from being a part of something that's so pure, and not just the products, like the people are pure. It is the most heartwarming that anybody could ever give themselves. You give yourself that warmth and the love that they've poured onto me, and the belief that they have planted has just been like incredible. So I'm forever grateful for this community and the things that they've done for themselves, because it's what we see that we can accomplish is what we can do on our own, with our own efforts and our own ways, within parameters of like compliance. But so, I mean, the business has just given me a hope, and that hope before Young Living had never been there. And it was just, I'm going to be working for, other people, that dream of owning my own company is just a dream. But now I can honestly say that it's like, it's happening, there's something that I do every day and every moment of my life. Like, try not to waste any second doing what it is that you want to do and what you need to do for that dream to become a reality. So anything is possible with this company. I mean, I'm running for silver rank, and it's like I was at executive, and like just going up and down through the ebbs and flows of life brings you so many lessons. And going, like running with these ladies here, it's you learn constantly. And when we say put the oils on, you put the oils on. you go, you go and you get them, because it is not just that smell, that stimulation. It is a part of your, it becomes a part of your being, and it enhances that, like being connected to the plants. And when those, that the lifeblood of those plants are helping your life through your blood, it works. And I think that people need to be educated on that, mainly just because it like we're in a world of lies. There's so much out there that is fancy and shiny, and going back to the basics, you become you again, like wipe all the makeup off. Who is that person looking in the mirror, and like that's always going to be that same person. And so it's the same thing with like viewing yourself in the world. Being able to kind of get to that point in life, Young Living has helped me with that, and this community has helped me with that. Having a guaranteed income as long as my butt is in action is helping with that. I I may not be rich, and I may not have money in my bank account, but I have energy, and I have a drive, and I have friends that help with that energy and that drive. And every day I do, I be me with it, I don't know. It's a funny, way to like have to explain it to somebody else. But like my daughter is way more well balanced, like mentally and physically, and like my mental stability is a lot more balanced. Like my dreams are more clear. My vision for the future is clear. This company and this community like helps with that. My bills get paid every single month, and there may be one or two that I'm avoiding, but like you do that, like that is something that's on my list to check off, so to make me feel better about like when's the last time that I've never had a debt. I don't know, but I know that this year is going to be debt free. So I mean, when somebody asks me what's my favorite part of the business, I'm like, you got like a week to hear me talk about it for real. Oh man, like it time, it's freed up time that like I used to commute an hour to work, at even up in Fort St. John. Like commuting, that time is wasted on getting to work, and then you have to get it's just that time can be utilized, and time management and time freedom go hand in hand. So when once you I don't know, there's just so many things. Like um I just love the products, because if there's something that is going on in your world, like anything, a health issue, something that can't get shaken off, like it just, like if you have a friend that does these oils, like reach out to them. There's incredible endless amounts of help within these bottles and this company, and I believe in it with my whole heart. The maintenance and the repair that it has been able to provide my family is incredible. So like that's irreplaceable.
Oh my gosh. Like, and that's it, right? Like, that's why we do what we do, because not
Yeah.
only has it impacted our lives in like such a way, our families and our friends, and we're like, people, there's options. There's options to pharmaceuticals. There's options to that 9 to 5 stress. There's options to, all of those things. And
Yeah.
that's why we do it. That's why we do it. Like, there's such a bigger picture, right? And and when you are living your passion, it's amazing what happens to you, right? You just glow. You just glow because you become this light. And like, the change that I have seen in you, Raven, is been amazing. So when Raven was at my house and she decided that she was going to get her starter bundle to start this, and she, was all about the business. She's like, okay, let's do this.
Yep.
We were at my house, and you just have to like picture this for a minute, because it's the coolest thing. Like, you see in the movies 2 little girls that are like whispering and talking about their dreams and everything. So I had a futon, not a couch, I had a futon, and we were sitting on the futon, and because it's like out, like our feet couldn't even touch the ground. So it was like we were
Just sticking out.
yeah, our feet are just sticking out on this futon. And I just looked
passing
at,
the laptop between each other's lap,
yeah,
filling out the
yeah,
becoming a member and apply. Yeah.
yeah. And I just said to Raven, I'm like, you know what? This is it. Like, we don't have to be broke anymore. Like, we are going to be millionaires. And
I
like,
swear I looked at her and I'm like, okay. Like, I believe you because you told me that.
yeah.
And with no doubt in my mind though,
Yes.
like I was like, nobody ever says that.
No, like, when is it real? Like, we could be like, okay, let's go play bingo, let's win our millions, or let's go buy lottery tickets, let's make our millions. And you hope that, like, money's going to land in your lap that day, and it never does. And to be able to have an opportunity, and the reason why it's like, yeah, does that sound crazy for us to be like, we're going to be millionaires? It's crazy, the people that you start meeting and the mindset that starts changing and happening and growing, the belief you start to get in yourself, because this team, like, people pour it into you, and you're like,
Incredible.
and then all of a sudden you're like, what are you talking about, a millionaire? I'm going for $1 billion. And and the thing is along the way, the journey, because when I told her, Raven, we're going to be millionaires, in my mind, what I had was, we don't have to struggle. We don't have to be these struggling single moms anymore. Like, we deserve to have $1 million to get through what we need to get through. And now, with the personal development that happens on this journey, like Raven said, the changes that happen within you are like incredible. And so now I'm like, you know what? I don't want $1 million. I want $1 billion. Do you know why? Because I can help 1 billion families. That means I can help 1 billion families feel better, do better. I can help them with like being able to donate to like organizations. I can create my own. I have this huge vision of creating a family center, a family retreat, because being a single parent is darn hard, and you get tired and exhausted, and you get disconnected from your kids no matter how much you love them. And I'm like, you know what? I want to create a space. I already know what it looks like this huge roundhouse that's going to be like, the gathering place, and every family's going to have their own cabins, and they're all going to have themes, and they're going to be fun. I already have pictures of what they're going to be like, but they're going to be able to come there, and you know what? It's not going to cost them any money. Why? Because I will have figured out a way to provide this for people so that they can reconnect with their kids, so they can recharge, so they can learn some skills, so that they can just have this amazing life. And, you know, like all of a sudden, $1 million isn't enough anymore.
Yeah.
For myself, you know, it's like, of course, $1 million, what would I do with $1 million? Like, I can tell you, but it's bigger. You start to think bigger because you feel better and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm actually here to help the world, not just myself and my family. We are here to do bigger things, and like just these enormous, the impact it can have. And, you know, and it all is with one step, one family, like, you know, with Raven, like it just, could you imagine if I had never said anything to her? You know, could you imagine if I would have just been like, right?
I can't even.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I can't even. Like at that time of my life, I knew I just surrendered. Like, okay, this is not working. This is what I was doing is not working. And I'm just gonna, wherever I'm needed or wherever I'm led, that's where I'm going to be and be fully present. And that was all I could offer. And being rerouted, like my GPS 20 minutes off of track,
Right?
it, it just like, it's crazy to think about what if I hadn't done this. And even like some of the families that I've helped too, I'm just like,
Yep.
my dad's health
Yes.
is important. And, everybody, our children and families, and, like to be able to provide something that can help with that is
Yeah.
outstanding. Like the Gary Young had such a unbelievable act. Like he was told lots of times that it was ridiculous what he was doing, and 26 years later they're still reinventing themselves as the leaders of essential oils and bringing that basic, like that primal, like need from the plants to
Yes.
our homes, and not just with essential oils, but like with all of the products, like it's like, I don't go shopping. I don't go into the stores anymore unless I want junk food.
Yeah. Right. And like half
Yeah.
the time it's like you don't even crave that anymore because it's
Yeah.
like we have all this other,
Yeah.
things, our systems are running healthy. I was like in the store the other day and I'm like, I should buy a chocolate bar. And like, I just couldn't even make myself want to eat it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes, that happens.
Yeah. So many benefits, but yes,
Yeah.
it's been incredible. Yeah, and it's a thing, right? Like it's a thing, and especially in this time that we're at, right? Like everything is on our
It's
technology.
heavy.
Yes, it's heavy,
It's
and
heavy.
technology, and people are losing their jobs and things like that. And we're like, oh my goodness, like this is so amazing what we can provide
Yeah.
people, health
Like,
and opportunity.
and just the way that we are, like how we do our daily, whatever our daily doings, like it's not the same. It is constantly changing. And especially like now with, with a lot of stores closing down too, it's like, what do? We pivot, and this company is like, man, it's like they could foresee the future or something.
Yeah.
It's, I
Yeah.
love it. I
It's,
love it.
yeah, me too. Absolutely. Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ever so grateful. 100%.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, that was incredible and amazing and genuine and heartfelt. And, the impact you guys, Elizabeth and Raven and Kristen, you guys are all doing amazing things, and the families that you're helping. And it was just so impactful. It's so impactful. I know Elizabeth, she's dealing with her little baby, putting him to bed. So I really appreciate you taking that time, Elizabeth, to join us and share with us your journey here. And I just wanted to say thank you for everybody. Elizabeth is messaging. She's saying good night to everybody out there.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night. Yes, incredible, incredible. They say find something you love and then do that for your income. That's what life's about. 100%. 100%. I just couldn't even imagine life any other way. Incredible to know that there's an option to the 9 to 5 to be able to stay home with our babies and still have an income and have such an impact on the world, right? Starting with our own selves, our family, our
Yeah.
community, and then our globe, because we are all around the world. We are international, baby. Yes.
Mhm.
So thank you everybody for joining us. And of course, we are always here if anybody has any questions, if there's any interest about how you go about doing this, even about the health part of it, whatever, you can message myself, Raven, Kristen, and Elizabeth, like any of us, you can do that for sure, or message down in the comments below that you are interested. I love you all and I wish you all an amazing life and
Yeah.
walk that path that makes your heart happy for sure. Good night.
Good night.